Okay, hello guys. My name is Zui, and today I'm going to talk about the journey how I did this. So, as you know, everything or every subject has a history of its own and how you got to it. So, you probably wonder how I got this under 5 seconds solved.
Dude, that's a troll.
That was a troll. So, it started with one bright sunny day when I went to school and I had a friend.
What was his
He was
name?
like, oh, look at this. And he showed me a cube that had some corners, like some centers, and the cube, especially, it could turn. So I immediately got interest in it. So he scrambled the cube and then he was like, and then he solved one face and he acted like he was so smart, so that was annoying. But after all, I asked him how did he do it because it's very interesting. So when I went home immediately that day, I began to type the take and I wanted to trade it with this rusty cube that we got 5 years ago with this shiny looking one which we also bought 5 years ago in the same. Yeah, but it looks good. That we also bought 5 years ago in the same shop.
What? Not
So
the same.
we got the same shop.
Like, really? What?
Yes.
I didn't know that. I forgot.
So he was like, no. So what I had to do is I traded a bunch of old toys with it,
Oh yeah.
and some,
disagrees.
and eventually some
about 10
candy also. So
And I got a disagree like 10 times. And
yeah. Then after all, he was like, yeah, okay. So then this kid was permanently mine with. So then, from since then, he regretted that he said okay.
and now that's
Now I got this
cube.
cube. Now I got this cube. I told my friend to teach me how to solve one face. After like a week, because I was a slow learner, I could solve only one face in a minute, which is not as interesting as solving all 6 faces like this, right? So luckily, my dad's brain was way bigger than mine, so I asked him how to solve this, and he literally said, okay. I don't know how he learned it, because we never touched the rubik since 2nd grade. So after like 24 hours, he taught me, and then finally I reached the very end, like the last step. Then that was my most, what do you call it? That that was the first moment in my life that I solved the Rubik's Cube, which I was really excited about.
Did you tell your friends?
Yeah, I told my friends, and they were like, oh wow. And then lots of people began interested. So one day, Dad, he challenged me to solve this cube for like 2 minutes, which is pretty impressive in my age back then. So yeah, I did it. Well,
Yeah,
my own, if you ask me, I would challenge myself to do this thing sub 1 minute. If you didn't know, sub means under, so that means under 1 minute. So I scrolled up and I saw this video, and then taught me how to solve this thing 1 minute in about
Really?
15 minutes or so.
What's 50?
consistently under 1 minute.
Like 45, 50 seconds.
I was then after a long time, about a year, I started to learn how to solve under 30 seconds, which now I haven't watched any of those world records, so I thought I was super fast and I was gonna have the world record if I got a new speed cube. So
Really? Back then,
mom and dad made me wash some dishes and clean the house to earn some.
She did not make you.
Yeah, so I need to mop the house and wash some dishes to earn some money. So after some long time, then I finally got like 300,000 VND, so I could buy this GAN 365R Rubik's Cube. You don't need to remember the whole name, but first of all, it's very smooth. Okay, you can see the name is still blurry because it's a long time since I haven't touched it. It's like very flexible, and I was like that was the happiest moment ever in my life when I first got the speed cube. Yeah, so from then I was improving like 1 or 2 seconds.
Did you know about the Felix Demedex?
Yeah, then I knew the world record they did like under 5 seconds, and I was really slow. So after the passion about Harry Potter, I literally quit for a year. Until one day at school, there was a Rubik competition, and they said they would choose the fastest cuber in the school to go to compete with the district.
The school said that we compete with each other, and then after when you won, the school said to fight with the other.
Yeah, I mean the other school.
Yeah.
So anyway, actually, I brought my GAN, which I was in a hurry because I haven't touched it for 1 year. I spent roughly 15 minutes practicing that night, and I barely made it under 25 seconds. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna lose. So on that day, I was bringing my Rubik to school, and I remember that exact time. It was like it was 9 o'clock sharp.
Break time.
Yeah, I went up to the computer lab, and then my heart started beating very fast. So I was like, oh man. Because they got all those expensive cubes, and more expensive than mine. So I was scared at first. But it turned out after round 1 that they eliminated 4 slowest people, I discovered that they're not really fast. So from that day, I was the top cuber of the whole school, which was breaking news for my family. They were really proud of me. So then I started getting hold of my Rubik every day again. My goal now was like to get sub 20 seconds consistently, which, okay, like my mom said, hard work pays off. So I practiced my algorithms like 10 minutes every day. I practiced so much that my dad had to ban me 1 month, which is terrible.
Algorithms.
So now, as I said, I am about to reach my goal, which is sub 20 consistently. I just want to say that if you have have a dream, then you must follow it. And then, yeah, hard work pays off. And you need patience. Okay?
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Dude,
Anyway,
When
look at my Rubik